I want to send a word of encouragement over to Rita, my lovely wife. I met Rita when I was 14 years old, for those of you that are not familiar. And we just met as friends. So I did approach her on some, yo, what's up with that head do, whatever. I didn't know she was a good girl yet, but a lot of people are familiar with the story. Maybe I'll tell it later on in the year or something like that when some time has passed. And then she hung up on me, and then I called her and I said, hey, did your phone get disconnected? Do you know who you're talking to? I'm Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I was the same way I was then, just a little bit more unrefined. But then we wound up just becoming best friends. It wasn't on no romantic type stuff. And then we just, kind of developed that bond and that friendship. And she was there for me when I was talking to all these little hussies and hood rats all throughout the years. Shout out to Kojak. He was a part of Miss Gates' class when I approached her. Um, and that's how we was rocking, right? And so she was a good girl. She was a really, really good girl. So I protected her and all of that other type of stuff. But long story short, we wound up getting married when I was 22 years old. We the same age. We both graduated from the same high school, and we've been rocking ever since. So I've been basically married for the equivalent of close to 19 years this upcoming June, right? She's always concerned about me. The majority of the time in which we disagree is basically her trying to calm me down from working so much, and then me trying to make sure that she understands how valuable she is to me because uh, life happens, right? And so she actually had hurt her leg a little while ago. And I'm not going to go into all of the different medical things, even though it's nothing significant. But she was like, yo, Anton, I just don't like this lingering issue. And right after she said that, we got off the phone because I was on my way here. And I looked at this video and it popped up right on my feed. So my Instagram feed and my YouTube feed is very, very productive. There's some really great things on there. And it was a content creator, and I forgot what his name is, but he's an entrepreneur and a content creator. And he said this, and I just want to share this with you guys. And I told her that I would share this with you guys. But this is what he said. He said, if I gave you $1 million tomorrow, how would you feel about that? And then the guy that he was talking to, the guy and the girl that he was talking to, and he said, oh man, I would be incredibly thankful. I would be excited. My life would change, right? He said, if I gave you $10 million, but you died tomorrow, how would you feel? Would you take the $10 million? They said, absolutely not. I would take waking up tomorrow. And he said, okay, so you're telling me you would get incredibly excited as a result of getting the $1 million, but if I offered you $10 million, you would pass on it just so you can be able to wake up tomorrow. And they said, yeah, absolutely. That's a way better deal to wake up tomorrow than to take the $10 million that I would be incredibly excited for 10 times more than if you gave me $1 million. And he said, well, if that be the case, if you're more excited about waking up tomorrow as the alternative to getting the $10 million, he said, then why aren't we excited about waking up every single day? Why do we wake up with this mindset of, man, I don't know what I'm going to do, or I'm tired of my leg hurting, or this is the issue and things like that? He said, we have to have a different mindset that allows for us to be more successful because we're not taking into context the opportunity that comes with waking up every single morning until you compare it to what the alternative is. And so what I'm trying to tell you guys is every day that you wake up, it's a blessing. The things that we went through, and I had this conversation with y'all today in another speech, the things that we went through yesterday, the things that we went through yesteryear, the things that are lingering, the problems, if you having problems getting money and you dealing with different people on your job, your kids is not necessarily working in your favor, it's certain things that everybody is going through in their life. Everybody has something that they're going through. My point is that every day that you wake up is another opportunity to continue to overcome, be a better version of yourself, and it should be an opportunity to really be excited about what's to come. When Mondays come, I'm excited. Tuesdays come, I'm excited. Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sunday, every single day, regardless of what time that I went to bed last night, how tired I am. I think I got like 3 hours of sleep last night, and I anticipated it. So I set my goals, and a lot of y'all that follow me on Twitter know exactly what my goals are. I said my goals for this week is to get at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep 4 days this week, because I already know exactly what it is that I got going on, right? My point to you, and I'm reading super chats throughout the day, so I see y'all. I'm definitely going to hold y'all down. My point to y'all is that every day you should be just as ecstatic and excited about the opportunities and waking up in the morning so that you know that it's another opportunity for you to do great things because you have a great purpose. And it should be more exciting than if somebody was to offer you $1,000,000 tomorrow. Because the one thing that I know for sure is that nobody know when their time is up. And so I leave it on the floor every single day. I give you the same energy every single day on this show. I give you the same energy every single day when you get these coaching calls, when you see me in person. A lot of y'all met me at the game yesterday for the first time. A lot of people met Charleston White. I introduced them to y'all. A lot of y'all took a lot of pictures yesterday. I'm walking around in Detroit. I'm having a good time. Y'all know I keep that same energy 100% of the time because I leave it on the floor. Every day is an exciting day for me. And every day that I wake up, it's another opportunity to do great things. All right. So, baby girl, Rita, I will never let you fall. I will always have your back. You will always be protected and taken care of. And just because your leg may hurt, you have to go and get an MRI or whatever the medical terms is, that's a small thing to a giant. That's a small thing to a giant. We got God behind our back. You got Ton behind your back, which is like double the thing that you need in order to be successful. You're always going to have everything that you need in order to be great. You're going to have an overabundance. Daddy Ton is always going to make sure that you're taken care of. I got you, baby. No worries. All you got to do is put your cares, your worries, and your burdens on me. And no matter what you're facing, no matter what happens, understand that it's nothing to a giant. Anything that you may be dealing with, anything that you may be feeling bad about, anything that may be going on in your life, that's small work for me, baby. Just bring it to daddy. I'm going to make sure that you're taken care of. Let me soothe you. Let me give you that level of comfort that you need in order to make sure that you can continue about your day without care or worry, because I don't never, ever want you to sit here and think about the things that you may be going through, understanding that daddy already got it taken care of and I'm going to solve it. I'm already going to solve it. If I got to get the best doctors, if I got to get the best lawyers, if I got to get the best whatever you need, masseuse. I recently hired you a second cleaner. I made sure that you got a chef. There is nothing that you will ever need that daddy can't come through and make sure that you're taken care of for, all right? So the thing that I need you to do is to make sure that you always are in a great mood, that you got a great attitude, that you can do the thing that's best for our daughter, because I need you for that, right? I know that you add incredible amount of value in our life. So don't ever, ever wake up feeling anything less than excited, because you know that anything that you need, daddy is going to take care of it. And so I just need you to be happy. That's the only thing I need you to be happy. You done already gave me more than enough value than I've ever needed in my entire life. I will never leave you. We will always be taken care of. There is nothing that you will ever go through that I will not be here for. And there is no care in the world that daddy can't take care of. All right? Remember that. Remember who you are. Remember who you standing next to. I'm the king. And so that gotta mean that you're the queen. And so if you my queen, queens don't sit here and worry about the different things that kings are already got taken care of. It's already in motion. What have I told you over the last week? How have I dealt with you over the last week as far as ensuring that anything that you need or anything that you want or anything that you can even think of or care for, that you have it at your fingertips? There is nothing that you will ever need. Your feet will never hit the floor. Ever. Remember that. Remember who you are. What do you tell me when I'm tired? What do you tell me when it's time for me to grind? What do you tell me when it's time for me to hustle? What do you tell me when I feel like it's the whole world against me? You say, listen, I feel you. You rub my head, you give me a massage, you lay next to me, and then you say, listen, I'm going to give you a day to be able to feel however you want to feel, but that's not the man that I married that's going to sit there and rest on his laurels. I need you to get up. I need you to gird up. And I need you to get back on the grind, because you know who you are and you know what your purpose is. And so whatever it is that we need to do that, do it. It's the same thing for you. Put your big girl panties on, right? Forget whatever it is that your leg is hurting. That's nothing. It's nothing. I got you. All right? I love you. I'm always going to love you more than anybody that's ever came in your life.